Hey everyone, you're here with Mark Balwell at PerfectGardens.com. So the Eighth Lord asked me to do a video on Nectar of the Gods, and in this 4-part series, we're going to get into it. Are you tired of getting crappy advice from your local hydroponics store? Join our membership, get direct access to me, and let's turn your crop around in days. And I promise, you will see results in a matter of days. Okay, so as I initially came to the website for Nectar of the Gods, first off, this product has been around the industry for well over a couple decades now. So obviously, if it's stuck around, it has worked for people. When I come to the website, I actually have to say I really do like this company. As you can see right here, MSDS on all their products. When you come up to the website, it's very simple to navigate. Nothing too complicated. They have one single drop-down menu. So you have nutrients, soils, and one shot. I'll go through them real quick. Alright, so in the next videos, I'm actually going to dive into these products really quickly. In this video, I'm just going over the general overall feel of the company. Are they trying to hide stuff? In my other videos talking about some of the other companies, I've talked about how difficult it is to find the MSDS sheets. And right here, it's really easy. They literally just make a simple click and you're able to see the back of all their products. That makes me feel very comfortable as a person because I genuinely do care what I'm giving my plants, what I'm feeding my soil, because obviously I'm always talking about a soil biology and using products in line with my values, right? Every grower is different. Certain things aren't going to matter to other people, although if we are all along this same path of wanting to grow top shelf, whether to get a better return on your investment or just because of your own personal desire to improve, I think just like how Jesus Christ said, there's no other way, there's just the way. And I think growing with microbiology is just the way to access the full potential of these plants. So let's go ahead and go back over to the nutrients. As I scroll down, almost every single one of their bottles has a light description. You know, as I read these descriptions, you know, there's a little bit of fluff throughout all the descriptions, but it's marketing. In general, though, when you look at all of this marketing right here, believe it or not, it's actually really expensive marketing to draw all these and have all this detail. If this was a corporate business, they probably would have gotten rid of all these designs a long time ago. So what's telling me about this company is that they're still somewhat of a mom and pop. They've grown. They are obviously improving their nutrient line, expanding, but they still have some level of culture intact in their company. I don't know them. I have zero attachment to this company. I've never met the owners. I've actually never even used the nutrient line. So I have nothing to gain here. Although as I look at the company overall, I'm actually impressed about how they've set it up. I think as you go through here, like I said, me as a grower, I would feel comfortable purchasing this nutrient line, especially as I get into what's in the products. You come over to the soils. They have 4 different bags. They're missing one description. It was probably just a mistake. But as you tear it down, it does make sense why they're doing what they're doing. They have cocoa fiber, perlite, yucca, balsic. And balsic is a volcanic rock. And I'm pretty sure they're probably putting it in there to help colonize, not just drainage, but also help colonize the microbiology. So yeah, that makes sense if you're looking for a cocoa product. If you're looking more for like a soil blend, I don't want to even call this a soil blend, but you'd have your peat moss, your perlite, your cocoa, your pumice, your microbiology, your mycorrhizae, your yucca, your kelp, your bone meal, your diatomic humus, your clay, your oyster shell, your balsamic, your humus, and your lime. So for this product, if anyone was using Ocean Forest, I would actually replace the Ocean Forest if they have this soil with an Ocean Forest, because Ocean Forest has a synthetic fertilizer actually sprayed on in their soil, versus this one, they're using kelp and bone meal to feed the soil and help build a humic layer again. So I actually like the blend 4. I'm not sure what blend 7 is. And blend 8 deals with peat moss, perlite, cocoa, pumice, mycorrhizae, yucca, kelp, bone meal, diatomic humus, clay, basalt, oyster shell, humus, and lime. And I bet you anyone that this actually probably because of the clay. You know, I don't really understand the difference between these blends, but right here, it's 50% more perlite. So this one's a heavier soil. This one's going to be for more drainage. What's the difference? Well, if you're using synthetic nutrients or high salt-based content fertilizer, you might want something with more drainage, so when you go through a flushing process, the salts drain out a little better. So that's their blends. It's simple, it's easy, and then they have their one shot, which is something they recommend to actually feed your soils. And I actually totally support this. Worm castings, sulfate, bone meal, fish bone meal, kelp, potassium sulfate, alfalfa meal, feather meal, kelp meal, soy meal, natural limestone for pH adjustment. So far, I really like the company. In the next video, I'm actually going to break down completely what's in each of their products, but as a very light thing, all of their products are soybean meal, feather meal, worm castings, humic acid. Whoever's formulating this brand and whoever really has put this whole thing together, they really do understand some level about what it takes to feed your soil so that the microbiology can actually thrive. So far, they don't really live in a cognitive dissonance reality, because even their strongest product goes up to a 10. All the rest of their stuff stays fairly light. So if any of you guys are considering using this nutrient line, or you just want to try something different and see where it goes, and you're interested in trying out their soils or their nutrient line, I would actually give it a thumbs up. Definitely check it out. I bet you're going to get some really great results. In the next 3 videos, I'm going to break down actually specifically what's in each of the products, and I'm going to break down each of their nutrient feeds, because they have 3 separate nutrient schedules, and I'm going to break down what's in each of the products and why they're recommending it and how it could actually enhance the overall end product. So please like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned.